The Bay Area has long been the epicenter of the tech industry. Countless startups situate here along with industry giants like Google, Facebook, and Apple. These established firms are now building their own signature headquarters, solidifying their ambitions and legacy in architecture. Apple, for instance, hired Norman Foster to design a giant donut to accommodate 13,000 employees in their new Cupertino campus. These two biscuits here are much less talked about. They are connected parking structures which, combined with surface and underground parking, accommodate 11,000 cars. Since many employees commute by car, tech companies are creating a traffic nightmare for the region. And though they're creating jobs, they're doing nothing to increase the low supply of housing for workers, making the cost of living some of the highest in the world. For young tech workers, San Francisco is the most desirable place to live. It is the one major city in the area, with a bustling city life for nights and weekends. It's a rare example of people commuting out of a city for work, and you can't blame them. For all its work opportunities, Silicon Valley is very suburban in nature, partly due to an outdated municipal zoning, as well as adjacent airports that preclude tall buildings. Many spend nearly half their salary on rent while commuting to and fro on shuttles, and others who make San Francisco the vibrant place that it is are being priced out altogether. But innovation is the norm in the Bay Area, so extending it to architecture is not unreasonable. It's possible to blend some of the density and proximity of urban living with the flat openness of the suburbs to integrate more housing close to the headquarters. It will also allow employees to walk or bike to work, alleviating traffic. Let's go back to Apple's new campus. Apple promises 80% of the site will be open space. While that's admirable, they've done little to activate that open space. It's like they built it for squirrels. The additional trees will do wonders for air quality, but it's possible for the space to do double duty and provide both recreation and some housing. Apple will plant a mix of mature trees and saplings along with the existing trees. By integrating housing with the trees, it's possible to have the best of both worlds. In keeping with the main donut already built, let's have some mini donuts to go along with it. Surrounding existing or mature transplants with a treehouse dormitory adds housing with very little additional building footprint. With 32 mini donuts at 32 units per donut, that's 1,024 individual accommodations, perfect for entry-level people coming straight out of school who are in most need of affordable housing close to work. Lifting the buildings above ground frees the ground plane as to not impede accessibility of the park environment. It also minimizes harm done to adjacent tree roots. Each treehouse will have a unique view of the campus, and each unit will have their own individual view. The treehouse will contain 32 dwelling units and a communal space for cooking and entertainment, encouraging residents to interact with one another. Furthermore, the treehouses will be in close enough proximity to each other to create a sense of connectedness within the community of young professionals. With the ground floor freed up, it's free to adapt to its surroundings and connect to paths proposed for the campus. Deck spaces can extend the communal living space of the residents into the publicly accessible park environment, creating a hybrid space where residents and visitors can interact. Stairs leading into the treehouse arrives at the communal kitchen and lounge, with individual suites completing the circle. Each suite is a compact loft, similar to single occupancy units common in crowded cities. They are designed to minimize floor space and maximize daylight, views, and flexibility of use. While the space allocated to each individual is minimal, they have access to communal spaces as well as the entire campus. The ground plane can be populated with furniture as to be usable for residents and passerby. By living and working on campus, the residents will inject a livelihood to the space 24/7. And even though the treehouse will feature prominently at first, they will begin to blend in with the forest landscape as the surrounding trees mature. In the years to come, it will seem like the trees and the treehouses have always been there. It's easy to dismiss the plight of the computer geeks making six figures, but they pay high taxes in California, and they live in shoeboxes for thousands a month, not to mention that they're the lucky ones. Think of those who make less money. Adding new housing stock helps everybody. To achieve this, tech companies will have to bend zoning rules and help revise policy, but these are the same rich companies that use tax loopholes to save billions of dollars. If Apple is okay with people building iPhones living in labor camps, maybe they're okay with people designing iPhones living in treehouses. Let me know what you think.